Bleck, what are you doing?
Hi Billy, I'm checking the weed infestation in my fields. You see, my field is very large and I don't know where the weeds are. I was wondering if there's something I could do to solve the problem without wasting time.
Well, I think I can help you with that. Have you heard about remote sensing?
Remote sensing? What is that?
With remote sensing, you can see your full field with many hidden information, and then you can use that information to treat those particular areas of weed infestation.
Amazing.
Remote sensing is the method of collecting data about an object or a location without making physical contact with it. We can do remote sensing with satellites, drones, and even with balloons. And you know what? Even your eyes are a kind of passive remote sensor. Interesting, right? Remote sensing is of two types, that is, active and passive remote sensing. Passive sensing involves sensors that utilize sunlight to gather information about an object, whereas active sensors emits radiation light of their own to gather information about an object.
So, Billy told me that in order for me to get a clear look at my farm, I would need one of these bad boys. This is a phantom drone that has a camera. Now what it does is it takes a whole pictures of my farms that is going to be all put together in order to give me an outlook which I need. But how does this work? So before I can get this to work, I'll need to take it to my farm, get a space where it is open for it to fly freely and don't cause any trouble. And I'll also need a control. Now this control comes with a screen that has ability for me to be able to control the drone. So with this screen, I'll be able to plan the mission, and my mission here is me putting in the location of my farm so that this drone will be able to follow the coordinates of my farm and fly only at my farm. I don't want it to get missing, or I don't want it to fly on another person's farm where it would be a problem for me. So when I figure out the coordinates of my farm, I put on the control, and then when that's done, I would let the drone connect to the control. When that is done, my drone is ready to fly. So all I have to do is just press the fly button, and this drone will be able to lift off and fly all over all the areas which I have mapped out using this control. Now when it flies, it takes out these pictures in different spots. It might take 200, 300, 400 pictures. Depends on how much distance I want it to fly, and all of that distance is still controlled using this controller right here. So the more pictures I have of my farm, the more of information I'll be able to get out, according to what Billy told me. So I am really excited to see how this works, and I can't wait to take it out there and try out, because these weeds are a very big problem for me, and I need to make sure that I know exactly where they are so that I can be able to target them with treatments that would not cost me money or would make me waste time. So to me, this is a very valuable investment, and I can't wait to try it out so that I can see if the returns is going to be on what Billy just showed me. So when this drone flies all over the farm, like Billy said, it's going to store the images in a memory card. But for me to be able to know exactly what those images are telling me, or where I need to apply this treatment, I will need to take it out and go visit my friend who's going to be able to bring out this image, stitch it together, and then show me exactly what's going on in my farm. So that's the next phase of what I'm going to be doing right now. Hey buddy.
Hey Bleck.
I got the information you wanted. This is the drive, so can you check it and let me know what's in there?
Sure, absolutely. These images that Bleck just gave me are what we call as raw images. These raw images, although having a bunch of information in it, needs to be processed and analyzed to reach the human's end. To process or analyze these images, we have to follow certain steps, amongst which the first step is to create or to stitch all these raw images together to form an orthomosaic image. For our next step, we run all the algorithms on the pixel level of this orthomosaic image to process or to make it more interpretable for the human's end. Since I've processed and analyzed these images, let me call Bleck and show him the results. Hey Bleck, I have processed your images. You want to see the results? Hey Beck,
Hey Nitin.
I've analyzed your photos. Do you want to see what it all can show?
Of course.
Do you want to see the results?
Yeah, it looks really good. But what am I looking at?
Okay, so the image that you see right now is the bird's eye view of your field, the field that you asked me to fly the drones.
Impressive.
Okay, so you want to see where exactly in your field the weeds are?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so if you click on this, you can actually see the weeds down here. And now you don't have to go manually walking for it. You can just simply go to that particular place and just pluck off the weeds.
That's amazing.
And it's not just in one place, it's here and in multiple places. You can just hover over the screen and see how on different places the weeds are. Based on the recommendations from Billy to use a drone and the image analysis done on my farm by Nitin, I know exactly where the weeds are in my farm right now. That has saved me a lot of work and time, and it has helped me know exactly how much chemicals I need to apply and exactly where I need to do it, which is going to save me enough money. So I hope I keep using this technology and keep improving the management of my farm. Hi, I'm Bleck.
Hi, I'm Billy.
We love science.